This is our first time looking at Bide, an Alec Erickson board game. We played a few of his. All right. Rules. For 2 to 6 players, on a Hex 5 board, players take turns of playing a stone of their color on the hexagonal cells. Beginning of your turn, you are given a new stone. You can either play it or bide. If you bide, set the stone aside on your turn. If you bide, set the stone aside, and your turn ends immediately. The stone remains in your hand. If you play the new stone while having at least one stone in your hand, you may release, meaning you would play every stone in your hand in succession. If player releases, all players must release on their next turn, including playing their stone for that turn. Stones, when placed, create shock waves, pushing all adjacent stones one space radially outwards from the placement. If there are multiple connected stones adjacent to the placed stone, positioned directly on the line of the shock wave, they all move one space. I wonder if it's like that Momentum, the marbles game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that.
If this movement causes a stone to bump into another stone directly, directly in line of the shockwave, that stone also gets pushed one space. Becoming adjacent along a different grid line than the shockwave does not count. However, stones cannot be pushed past the edge of the board. Okay. Stones cannot be pushed past the edge of the board. Lines that are full between the edges and the placed stones cannot move. Players eventually score points when all the cells are filled with stones. Each stone is worth points equal to its distance from the edge, starting at 0. Okay. Yeah. Has that on the board. Groups consist of connected adjacent light-colored stones. The player with the highest scoring group wins. If tied, remove the outermost ring of stones and rescore. Repeat the process until... Okay, so you win by having a connected group of the most points. So the outer edge is 4, 1, 2... Or sorry, the outer edge 0, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Placement down will create a shockwave. We'll kind of see what that's like soon. The board will fill up. Nothing gets pushed off. Connected stones and then the numbers on those squares count, or is the winning condition. Alright, that seems pretty cool. Not too confusing from what I'm aware. We're just going to see how the shockwave works.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I'm curious about. But that's pretty cool. So
we'll figure it out.
Looking to make the highest scoring group. Yeah. And probably the best way to do that is to play them out. Because if you play on the outside, you're going to get bumped.
Oh, okay, yeah. I thought you started playing on the outside, and I was like, that doesn't make sense. Okay. That you may add or pass. Alright.
Oh my god.
No worries. So yeah, but stones don't get knocked off though. So that'll be interesting once it starts to fill up more.
True, yeah. I think what's interesting is that, like,
2 to 6 players.
It's pretty chaotic.
Yeah.
You say 2 to 6 players? Yeah, holy shit. This would be crazy with 6 players.
Yeah, I wonder if it's a big board or anything. Okay, so it did another knock. Yeah. That's the first time hitting 2 for me. I think both of us.
Yeah. Oh, interesting.
Cool. Yeah, we might end up doing this one 5 times.
Oh. Yeah.
And this is a rather new one. I wonder if we heard you. I mean, I would not give us credit or anything, but one of the last games we played, you mentioned like it'd be really fun with multiple players.
That's true, yeah. I also think it's cool to be able to. Yeah, it would be interesting to be able to turn on and off, like whether it bounced 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Wow, mistake on my part. I was like, there goes that one. Gonna knock that one off.
Yeah, I did the same thing. Same thing earlier.
Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, it's definitely different than Momentum, but I would say check out Momentum. That's a very fun game as well. If you like,
Yeah, definitely in the same class.
Well, yeah, we haven't played too many like that where you uh, place stones down and it pushes things like marbles. Yeah.
You know what I want though? I want a nice fucking sound every time.
Yeah. Is there sound or
There's
Mike
not.
Yeah, okay. I don't know if Mike Beaver's just.
But it'd be nice. Like imagine if you just had nice, like the click of two go pieces.
Yeah. Yeah, the snap of Go piece. I like the snap of Go pieces sound on the Go websites more than the chess movements.
Oh yeah. I was feeling better about this earlier. Now I'm feeling worse.
Yeah, I'm a little confused on what the scores are on next door names.
Well, yeah, you know, they're huge. It's like when you visit a country and they price things at like. Some countries are just like, yeah, our $10 bill is going to be 1,000. So everything costs. And it's really, I have a hard time thinking in that degree.
Damn. I'm feeling confident, but also I know that like one move can, because it's a connected group, so I'm not really focused on that too much. But I know like one move could disconnect things, so I don't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Damn. Push me out. Yeah. That's something I figured out. Like, we'd all get pushed to the outer rim until we're mostly playing in the middle, or there's just a few spots
Yeah.
that. Yeah. So yeah, there's ones where zero. I was really wondering if they were ones instead of zeros, because then it would matter. I guess it still matters how many are on that side. Yeah, this is really interesting. So I could think of it as like I won the. I could if I win a ring.
Yeah.
Like the outside ring. If you. Yeah. That'd be cool. That reminds me of majorities of like if you win a line or something like that, then you capture that. You capture that line.
You do some cool variants too, or like what you focused on was slightly different.
Mm. Yeah, so on the middles lining up. Oh yeah, see, you might have a larger group. I don't know. Mine aren't really connected. Most of yours are connected.
Yeah, I've been trying to form. And I don't know, man. I like groups consist of connected, like adjacent like oh, adjacent like colored stones. They don't need like there. They could just say adjacent colored stone. Wow.
But I feel like I have a.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's necessarily.
Well, no, I'm saying like I think you have a bigger group, but my group is more in the middle. I think your group is all on that right side. So hopefully those middle points could be a determining factor.
I think it's pretty close. I think we're almost exactly. But also, like, your number now is way fucking bigger than mine is.
Yeah. You still, but we'll still like somewhat equally fill out the board.
Yeah, that's true.
Not much will be pushed now, but. Yeah, we'll definitely be playing this again in the future.
So, ludii.
Possibly in the past. No, this is the first time playing. Nice. So then they shouldn't get pushed anymore.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is an interesting one. Definitely curious to.
Yeah, develop a little bit more strategy. Figure some things out. Yeah, I like that. First time playing Bide. Check it out. Play yourself. Enjoy life. Peace.